The Trump administration suffered a hilariously crushing blow in court on Thursday at the hands of U.S. District Judge William Alsop. Judge William Alsop, by the way, huge kudos for what you did to Donald Trump's DOJ lawyers in court, and of course, the subsequent ruling that he handed down on Thursday, which I will get to in just a moment. But here's what's been going on. The administration, of course, was sued over their mass firings, and so the Office of Personnel Management is facing this big lawsuit from these former workers and their unions saying they have to be rehired. And Trump's lawyers were refusing to allow anyone from the administration to come in for depositions, to come in and give any kind of sworn testimony, any way basically to be cross-examined. And the judge, after just getting pissed off and more pissed off all day long, had finally had enough. And here is what he said. You will not bring the people in here to be cross-examined. You're afraid to do so because you know cross-examination would reveal the truth. Now, typically that is something that the other side's lawyers would say. So to have the judge be the one to have to say that, holy hell, you've lost. He continues, I tend to doubt that you're telling me the truth whenever we hear all the evidence eventually. Why can't you bring your people in to be cross-examined or deposed at their convenience? I said 2 hours for Mr. Ezel, who is the acting director of Office of Personnel Management, a deposition at his convenience, and you withdrew his declaration rather than do that? Come on, that's a sham. It upsets me, and I want you to know that. I have been practicing in this court for over 50 years, and I know how we get at the truth, and you're not helping me get at the truth. You're giving me press releases, sham documents. I'm getting mad. It is a sad, sad day when our government would fire some good employee and say it was based on performance when they know good and well that's a lie. You're lying to me, he said repeatedly. You're withholding witnesses. You're giving me sham documents, basically fake documents, press releases, instead of the actual documents of what's going on in the organization. And I'm mad. This is what we want to see from the judiciary. This is the kind of no nonsense, we're going to get to the truth one way or another type thing that we need to see more of. This was brilliant. And for the record, the judge did not overstep his bounds. The judge was not being partisan. The judge was being a jurist like he is supposed to. The DOJ lawyers, these incompetent buffoons that Donald Trump has entrusted with defending his policies, they're the ones that screwed up, and they got hammered for it. Oh, and by the way, every single thing that these lawyers did in this case, which the judge, called them out for, the lying, withholding witnesses, giving fake documents, basically, those are the kinds of things that in a regular court case would get lawyers sanctioned, could get them held in contempt, and likely would end with disbarment. And that could happen in this case as well. So these lawyers better watch themselves, because they have now put themselves in the, line of fire from the Bar Association. That's not a smart thing to do. Like, you may have just destroyed your entire career and your ability to even practice law because of you choosing to defend instead of, leaving the DOJ. I get it. It's probably a good job. But let's be honest, you could go and start your own law firm probably literally anywhere in the country and still make more money and actually do some good in the world. But then, after all was said and done, the judge was done. And Judge Alsop ruled that probationary employees from the Departments of Veterans Affairs, the Department of Agriculture, Department of Defense, Department of Energy, Department of Interior, and Department of Treasury, all of these tens of thousands of people, the judge ordered reinstated. So all those mass layoffs were undone by this ruling. Now, word of caution, this is temporary. This is not these people got their jobs back forever. This is they get their jobs back as the case proceeds. This is not the final ruling, okay? Let's make that crystal clear. But for now, based on the judge's ruling, these people can go back to work. Until, of course, the administration files an appeal, and who knows what's going to happen at that point. But Judge Alsup did the right thing. He called these people out, delivered the correct ruling. So we will see where it goes from here. Thanks for watching today, everybody. And don't forget, if you're not already, please do subscribe to this channel. We have fresh content going up every single day, and I would really hate for you to miss out on that. And speaking of missing out, if you're not following me across all other social media outlets, then get on it. You can follow the links in the description of this video.